Vigilante. Resist the system, you know what I'm saying? Feel good right now. Let's get it.
Keep it 100. Hey, minor is the one you want talking to your sons. I can talk about God, I can tell them about drugs. I can show them how to move when they see you in the mud. Get to work and make a brick. It was me and Doc putting everything on the house, investing everything in music, then explain it to the spouse. Came a long way from sleeping on my brother's couch. Realest you done met, call a op, he a vouch. Yeah, I own a few mistakes, but being fake ain't one of these. Matter.
I done woke up, slept on me, trying to eat with vultures. Y'all look frail, let me feed the culture. Can't get full of the lead and coke, huh? Still sober? Y'all OD, follow me. Where the rain follow me, king. Yeah, I know the king, Martin Luther King. You ain't really on the throne, boy, you in a dream. Wake up, y'all don't want it. Down to the white, I better put Marlo on it. And let's soon Chico Malo, homie. And if I'm scared, I guess I don't know it. Cause I'm still going right where the heat at. And where I ain't supposed to be, that's where I be at. And I spit that, sit back, listen to the truth while the sky crack and the Lord gets back. Or somebody wants to get back and they click clack, leave it bent back, looking at the syntax. Never left, but I've been back, cross on my bit neck, and I don't rap gospel, I live that. But I'm nothing but a gimmick. You see me in the club, funny, you was in it. Skip a cosign, shout out to the homie Kendrick. And all I hear is crickets when I run into the critics. Oh well, show tells me a lot when they tell me to rock. Keep my eyebrows raised, man, what I'm cooking. And the sales may drop, yeah, the mail may stop, but they ask for the truth, yeah, I'm a dork. They like, how you do that now? Sound kinda nice, boy, who that down? Is everything real good, true and fair? But you probably wouldn't listen if you knew that down. If you knew that down.
And I want to say something too. Fuck Oscar De La Hoya too. He's always that motherfucker. He keep talking and talking. We're gonna smack him when we see him.
The heart beats just a little faster right now, doesn't it? They stand alone right now. No cornermen. They're just ready to make the ring walk for the biggest fight that boxing can.
Keep your answer, keep your chin tucked. It's the one that only goes with the shadow in the front. Make sure everything is live and working well. Because hold on, I had a technical difficulty. Hold on a second. Am I coming out clear? My screen wasn't showing. Can somebody just tell me if you hear me? What the fuck is going on here? Hey, even if you don't comment, just put yes. Thank you, brother. Thank you. That's all I needed. Even if you don't comment, that's all I needed. Just need to know I was live. Okay. I don't know why that did that just now. Okay. It is what it is. Let me get my stuff together real quick. Hold on 1 second here. Let me get this out the way. Let me put this in. Boom, move this out the way. Upload this, get this ready. I got to get the 2 thumbnails ready because I'm going to be going live for the fight actually too. This is not the live for the fight, obviously. It's fucking not, it's not even 3 o'clock. I wanted to talk about something prior to the fight because for multiple reasons, bro. Multiple reasons. What's good, bro? For multiple reasons. You know, first reason being, you never know, bro. Berlanga wins, you know, so I'm putting it in extra live just in case, bro. Because as much as I made the bet, I have a love-hate relationship with this shit, bro. Love-hate relationship, man. It's like a person smoking crack, you know? It's like the crack feels good at that moment, but they know long-term that's not the best for them, you know? Like smoking crack's not good. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. What's going on, Pancho? Hey, Pancho. Come on, bro. Tell me what you think's gonna happen. Come on now. Tell me. Tell me the result that you have, bro. Listen. I've been thinking, bro. Now, mind you, when I think it's kind of dangerous, it's not always great for me to be thinking, but I have been thinking. So last night, I was looking at things, right? And I'm like, bro, I'm looking at everything, and I'm like, there's no way Berlanga wins this, bro. There's no way. And then at like 1 o'clock in the morning, no, was I even live 1 o'clock? It was early in the morning because I was watching, somebody else was live, and it clicked on me, bro. It clicked on me. Like, if there's going to be an upset, it's going to happen, bro. Like, it's a perfect recipe for an upset, bro. It's so, I'm not saying it's going to happen, bro, but it's a bro, everything is lined up for this shit to happen, bro. I'm telling you, bro. And also, I want to make it clear, in my life, not that I have anything to do with the outcome of this fight, but I'm telling you how my life is, bro. So you know how I made the bet that if Berlanga wins, I'll leave YouTube, right? And I make that bet knowing in the back of my head, come on, man, Berlanga ain't gonna win. Bro, in my life, shit is like that, bro. Shit is like that. I'll be like, yeah, I'll say that, man. What's the odds of it happening? And that's the exact fucking thing that happens, bro. The exact thing that happens. You know, I'll be looking at Berlanga in general, right? His mindset is so important for him to win this fight, and I think he's there, bro. His mindset is there. His mindset is there, but the issue that I still have, and the reason why I give Berlanga such a little chance, is right here. Did I upload the same thing? Hold on, give me a second. Take that off and put on the other one. This one right here. Timing. Timing, bro. Berlanga, believe it or not, bro, and as much shit as I've given Berlanga, and mind you, I'm not doing this to hype up the fight or anything like that. I mean, I'm going to be going live anyway, so it doesn't matter. I don't need to hype up nothing. But what I am telling you is this. Berlanga does hit hard, bro. And I've been hard on him in that sense, in that I think I've really not given him his proper respect as far as the power is concerned, because he does have thuds, bro. He does have thuds. And I'm going to tell you why this matters in a second. First, before I even went live and before I made the thumbnail, the first thing I did was I went back and I watched the Munguia fight, right? I watched the Munguia fight. Now, I said this before, and some of y'all, I don't know if some of y'all were even like, I don't even know if some of y'all understood what I was even saying, but understand what I'm saying. Go back and watch the Munguia fight. Is it me, or does Canelo look a little slower, bro? Or something about that Munguia fight looks weird to me, bro. I'm not saying that it's a, listen, I'm not one of these people like who was up here on my panel yesterday. Hey, shout out to everybody that comes to my channel, number one, bro. Regardless of your fucking mindset or whatever you think of, even if it's outlandish, bro. Shout out to you, right? Because you come here and you talk boxing, right? But some people say some outlandish stuff, right? Like there's people out there that really think that a lot of now, I'm not saying I don't believe in fixed fights. There's a lot of people that believe that like 80% of Canelo's career, like dudes are fucking, it's fixed, right? It's fixed. And maybe it's because of the circumstances, and maybe it's because it's fight night or whatever, but I'm a deep analytical thinker. Like, I think a lot. Like, I think too much, right? And I'm thinking, and I'm like, Berlanga could do this shit, bro. And I'm going to tell you why in a second. But I just think his timing's got to be right, because every time I watch a Berlanga fight, mind you, the reason why this would be such a huge upset is because Berlanga hasn't fought anybody that I could even think of that I would remotely go, okay, that guy would give Canelo problems, or that was such a good win, Canelo's in trouble. Right? But Canelo did look slow, didn't he? He did on that Munguia. Yes, he did, bro. Yes, he did. Go back to the Munguia highlights with Canelo, bro. Go back and look at it. He's slower. Now, maybe it could have just been that fight. Maybe he fought that because I went back and I looked at Canelo's fights over the past. What did I look up? What did I look up exactly? I looked up the Rocky Fielding fight, right? The Rocky Fielding fight. I looked up the Ryder fight. I looked up the Munguia fight, and I think I looked up Billy Joe, right? And I look at, like, even from Caleb Plant to his last couple of fights, I see a difference. But the thing is, maybe I'm just nitpicking, bro. Maybe I'm nitpicking. But Berlanga is a true 168 pounder. So you know how I keep saying, you know, he's been hit by a lot of guys with power. Yes, he has, bro. Yes, Canelo has. However, do you think it's fair to compare Golovkin at 160 and a younger kid that's powerful, a natural 168 pounder? Like, do you think it's fair? That's like me saying, like, do you think it's fair to compare you think it's fair to compare Inoue's power with Tank's power? Do you understand what I'm saying? They're not even in the same weight class, right? So you don't know how Inoue's power would be. And speaking of Inoue, one of the reasons why I'm doing this live is shout out to Fight Hub. I believe it's, man, I get them so confused. Fight Hub, Fight Hype. To me, they're the same fucking channel, bro. They're like the same. I can't even tell anymore. But did you guys see the Shushu Carrington interview that dropped about an hour ago? Now, I don't know when this interview happened. I'm guessing the interview happened not today. The reason why I say it's not today is because in the interview, when I hear him talking, he's like, yeah, I'll be there on that day. Or, you know, like, he's not saying like, I'll be there tonight, you know? So obviously this interview was recorded maybe last week. But regardless, Shushu Carrington is a very close friend of Edgar Berlanga. I didn't even know this, by the way. I know they were from New York, and I know a lot of these dudes from New York know each other in the amateur circuit, just like Boots and Danny Garcia know each other, right? They go to the same gym and everything, right? But Shushu Carrington and Edgar Berlanga actually have a close relationship as friends. And of course, now you got to keep this in mind. It's like Fat Joe. Did you see Fat Joe's face yesterday? When they were like, Fat Joe, like, what you think's gonna happen? He's like, he's gonna win. He's gonna win. Even his face, he didn't even believe that shit. Even Fat Joe didn't believe it. You could tell in his face. He's just saying, yeah, I just gotta say that. Shushu Carrington, however, mind you, though, this is your boy, so you're gonna support your boy, right? It's like me supporting my brother or something, or my cousin. I got an older brother. I don't really talk to him, but I would support him in a fight. I'd be like, yo, that's my brother. He's gonna win, right? Which, by the way, me and my brother, we act totally different. You wouldn't even know he's my brother, bro. Totally different, night and day. But that's for another story. But Shushu Carrington is like, yo, a lot of y'all gonna be surprised. I'm gonna show you the interview in a second. Now, obviously, off the bat, he's being biased. That's his close friend. But he does share some information that, obviously being his friend, that when he said it, and I'm looking at everything, I'm like, you know what, bro? I do think, and this is by the way, it's warranted. I'm not saying it's warranted to shit on people. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is this. If you were a drug dealer and you were known your whole life to sell drugs, right? Do you think would you be shocked if you stopped selling drugs and the next year you bumped into somebody, right? And you told them, yeah, I don't sell no more. You know, I'm on the straight and narrow path. Would you be upset if they still think in the back of their head, like, he's still a fucking drug dealer, you know, like, because you was doing it your whole life. So you can't just expect to just change in one day and expect everybody to acknowledge you and give you respect. You know, it's the same shit with addiction. Like, you can't be an addict for years and then think because you stopped for a month, everyone's going to be like, oh, okay. No, they still remember you stealing and doing all that shit, bro. It takes time, right? So Berlanga, his resume, bro. His resume. You cannot blame the boxing public for us thinking, bro, that this guy's got no shot. Also, I did not know this. Maybe somebody can confirm this to me. But is it true that Top Rank dropped Berlanga? Because Berlanga did an interview and they asked him why he left Top Rank. And when he answered it, I could tell that his answer was not the truth, bro. You could tell when somebody's thinking of something, you know? So they asked Berlanga, and I got to find that interview, by the way. If somebody could find me the channel where he did that interview. Was it, man, I'll find it. They asked Berlanga, why did you sign with Eddie? Right? Like, why did you sign with Eddie? And they bring up Oscar and they do all right. And when he brought up Top Rank, he said, you can see him think for a second. And he's like, well, you know, they wanted to go one direction and then we wanted to go another direction. Something like that. Or was it Andre Ward or something like that? I'm going to pull it up anyway. But in reality, Top Rank dropped him, I'm hearing, because he bit, what's his name? Because who did he bite? Edgar did the Mike Tyson. He bit the dude twice in one round, bro. Let's pull that up, by the way. Let's pull that up. I heard they dropped him after that fight. What's old news, bro? What's old news? What is the old news? I'm literally talking about an interview that dropped 15 minutes ago. Damn, it's old now? Shit. 15 minutes ago was old. What the fuck? Imagine an hour from now. It'd be a century. I'm talking about an interview that dropped 15 minutes ago. That's old news. Where you been at, bro? That shit happened 30 seconds ago. Fuck you been at, bro? That shit is old. You could tell he wasn't listening. I know. Nah, yo, they be fucking with me, bro. Dudes be, hey, listen, by the way, I be going back and looking at my lives. Good thing I don't pay attention to the comments a lot, bro. Because I go back and I look at the comments afterwards. Dudes be purposely just saying shit to me just to say shit, bro. Because they just don't like me. Yet these same motherfuckers are here every fucking live. So it's like, I say it all the time. It's like the little girl when you're growing up and she's throwing a rock at you at the playground. She's not throwing the rock because she doesn't like you. She likes you, bro. She likes you. She just doesn't know how to express it correctly. It's the same shit with these guys. They put on this thing like they don't like me, but they're here all the time. They love me. So Shushu Carrington did an interview, which I'm about to show in about 15 minutes. All right. On there, he says, you know, he's a close friend of Berlanga, right? And he says, you know, a lot of people, hell no. What I'm saying is that if there's going to be an upset, bro, it is the perfect recipe for an upset right now, is what I'm saying. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Because it is normal for you to think that this man's going to get blown out the water, bro. It is completely normal for you to think that because you're looking at his resume. You look at how he is and everything, right? And in fact, I believe all that works to his advantage. It works to his advantage. Because I'm not saying Canelo's going to overlook this guy, but I'm saying if Canelo was ever to overlook somebody, it would be this guy. And I wouldn't blame him. Would you blame Canelo for thinking in his head, I'm gonna walk through this guy? Bro, even the people that believe that he's going to win, those group of people, 80% of them, as far as I know, they just don't like Canelo. There's only like 20% of the people that are saying Berlanga are going to win truly believe in their heart and head that he's going to win. The other just don't like Canelo. Take the dude that joined the panel last night, Coach Eddie. The very first thing he says when he hops on the panel, he doesn't go, I got Berlanga, Berlanga's going to win. No, he says, I got Berlanga. I hope Berlanga knocks this guy out. I don't like Canelo. So that's what I call wishful thinking. Yeah, you want him to lose. So people wanted Floyd to lose too, bro. But do you truly believe Berlanga is going to win? There's only a small handful of people. And those people a lot of them are either, if they were a Berlanga fan to begin with, they're Puerto Ricans from New York or people in his inner circle or people from that area, right? And the reason why I'm saying that is because normally that's what an upset is, bro, is when everybody doesn't think it's going to happen. And I saw Sean Porter. Let me tell you how bad it is. Sean Porter is a respectful guy. He's a respectful guy. I've never seen Sean Porter tear anybody down, bro. I've seen Sean Porter in interviews when they ask him about a fighter and he doesn't even think a fighter is going to win. He's so respectful in that manner. When it came to Berlanga, do you know what he said? The dude said to him, so do you think Berlanga has a chance of winning? Even Sean Porter goes, man, what kind of question is that? Yeah, but I'm not saying he's not biased. That's not what I said. I'm saying respectful. Sean Porter, even when he fights his opponents, he's respectful. I'm talking about being respectful, showing a person respect. I'm not talking about everyone's biased, bro. You're biased, I'm biased. Any one of these channels going around saying they're not biased, that's actually impossible. Just to let you know, by the way, that's impossible, bro. Everyone's biased, bro. If you go and get ice cream right now, vanilla or chocolate, which one is your favorite? Chocolate? Well, you're biased against chocolate. You prefer chocolate, right? So you're going to have a biased opinion. That's everyone's bias, bro. So I think people misconstrue what bias means. There's a difference between being like biased and then letting your bias overrule, dick riding and being fair. Being fair. You know what I mean? If I like a fighter, I'm going to be biased towards that fighter in a way where my biasness stops is if there's a swing round, I'm going to give it to my guy. But I'm not going to be biased to the point where I'm delusional. And if he loses, I'm going to say, no, he won. No, that's dick rider delusional thinking. So a lot of people are biased. The Sean Porter, I'm talking about just being respectful as a fighter. He's a fighter. He's been in the ring. He knows a lot of these guys, and he knows Berlanga, by the way. And they asked him, "Yo, you think Berlanga's got a chance?" And he says, "What kind of question is that?" And the guy's like, "Well, you don't think he's got a puncher's chance?" He says, "I don't even think he's got a puncher's chance." And then, of course, you got the whole parade that's going on last night. Everybody that's upset that he's not fighting David they're now going back to the old Canelo's ducking David, and this is just another cherry pick, and this and that, and it just got me thinking, like, people are speaking as if this fight just happened already, bro. Listen, Oscar De La Hoya, we know he doesn't like Canelo, right? But he still watches boxing, right? Now, he's being the biggest troll, by the way. Fucking Oscar, man. Fucking Oscar. But he's going to be at the UFC Nocha 2 miles down the road. Okay? But even if you don't like a person, you're still going to watch, right? You got people watching the UFC because they just automatically foregone conclusion Canelo's going to beat Berlanga. And what I'm saying is that, bro, nothing is guaranteed in boxing, bro. Berlanga is a naturally bigger guy. He's young and he is mentally there. But the difference is, what I think is the two things is the momentum of the fight, like how big the fight is, and his timing. See, that's the thing, bro. I was looking at Berlanga's timing. He's got horrible timing. Can you fix that in 1 or 2 fights? Because even in his last fight, bro, his timing is off. It's why I've never really, I can honestly tell you that I think I've tried to give Berlanga as much respect as I can in the past couple of weeks. You would have asked me 2 weeks ago, man, I have no faith in this man whatsoever. And a lot of it's got to do with the way he acts, which shouldn't really affect how I think about him in the ring, but I'm a human being, you know what I mean? So the way you act sometimes does affect the way I look at you. But his timing is a big thing. His timing and his resume. His timing is not there. And but let's go to this interview real quick that I want to show you real quick. I found this interesting. Well, I don't watch his channel, brother. I don't. So maybe you're right. Maybe you're right, because I don't watch Sean Porter's podcast. You know, I maybe every once in a while. Maybe you know what? Maybe it looks different to me because a lot of times when I'm hearing Sean, he's reporting and working, and obviously you're not going to be that disrespectful and biased when you're. I can't actually. Nope. Tim Bradley's biased as fuck, even on camera. But maybe you're right. Maybe I'm looking at it different. But this was an interview. He wasn't at work, you know, and it was just a straight up interview. And he knows Berlanga, which I just found that interesting, because like people that know somebody, they're gonna still try to be respectful, or in a way, like Tio. Tio says he knows Berlanga. He wishes him the best, right? Tio just trained with Canelo. He just trained with Canelo. And they're talking about him joining Canelo's camp and shit like that. And they were interviewing Tio and talking about that, by the way. And they brought up Berlanga, and he's like, nah, I know Berlanga. He's like, hey, listen, man, I wish Berlanga the best. As you know, I was training with Canelo. I'm not, you know, he's trying to be like, you know, he's not trying to shit on Berlanga at the same time, but he just got done damn sparring with Canelo and trying to get in that camp, you know. So, but what I'm trying to say is his relationship with Berlanga, he's still being respectful. Sean Porter knows Berlanga, and he's just like, nah, ain't no fucking way, bro. Ain't no chance, bro. That's a stupid ass question. Don't even ask me that. That's what I mean by like the straight up overlooking is crazy. I don't think it should be that much, bro. He's still a man. He's still a fighter, and he still punches, and he still got power, bro. We can't just be like it's a given. Come on now. We've been watching boxing for a long time. Yes, the odds of Berlanga winning is low, but that doesn't mean it's zero. That doesn't mean it's zero. People speaking like it's zero. Okay. So what's interesting about this is not only does he start talking about his relationship with Berlanga, but he also goes into the Inoue too, which, by the way, you guys know that Inoue went to Carrington's fight, his last fight, watched Carrington win, and walked out of the fight. He didn't even stay for the whole event. So Inoue has been eyeing Shushu Carrington, which, by the way, that's an interesting fight. Shushu Carrington is a weight class up. Inoue is eyeing him, and they're going to meet soon. And that's going to be interesting. I think that's a good fight. But they're going into that. That's the whole premise for this interview, right? It's the whole premise. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I know. Yeah, but at least there's a 1 in there, brother. You know what I'm saying? There's a 1 in there. It's not 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Yeah, there's a 1 somewhere. Got to give him something, Jason. You know what I mean? What's the fucking point of watching it if there's not? You know what I mean? What's going on, D-Style? Like he's got a little. Come on, man. Come on. I think so too, D-Style. Well, what I'm saying is, bro, you can't give the man 0 chance, bro. Berlanga has a chance, bro. Like, let's not listen. I don't think he beat. Listen, bro. I put my channel up. That's how sure I am. But that's not guaranteed, bro. Canelo is a fucking man, bro. He's not a god. He's a man. Like me, you. He's got organs. He's got blood and everything, bro. It could happen, brother. Believe me. That's why they call it an upset. We've all watched boxing. I don't think it's going to happen. Because Berlanga has to land a perfect punch. And the problem with that is even if you land on Canelo, then his chin comes into the question. He's got one of the best chins. And somebody made a good point yesterday, though. When was the last time you visibly seen Canelo hurt? Over a decade ago. Who was it against? A Puerto Rican. So I thought of that. I was like, okay, that doesn't mean anything, by the way, but it was a good thing to say. He's only been hurt one time visibly in my eyes, and it was by Cotto's brother. So Shushu Carrington, let's hear what he says about his relationship with Berlanga and why he believes. Now, mind you, this is his friend, but I'm taking what he says. I'm looking at it.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Marcos Vegas.
Shout out to Fight Hub TV. By the way, I'm not blocking there. I'm showing you where I got the source. YouTube, please don't be striking me for no reason, brother. This comes from Fight Hub TV.
For Fight Hub TV, being joined here with Bruce Carrington, who returns to the ring September 27th in New York. Third fight of the year, faces Suleiman Sagawa. 6 fights, Bruce, 5 knockouts, man.
Let me get to the Berlanga part.
You know what I mean? No, but my goal is just to 3 fights, actually. Train really hard.
To give us their Canelo versus Berlanga breakdown. I know Berlanga is a New York native like you. How do you see that fight shaking out?
Yeah, man, Berlanga, he's one of those, me and him grew up together. Like, me and him, his family, we tight. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow, okay. That I did not know.
Yeah, no, we're tight. That's my boy. Yeah, Berlanga, I really want him to be able to bring out what I've seen when he's doing in amateurs, and that's his boxing ability. You know, him all them knockouts, I feel like, he's gotten used to just knocking guys out, walking guys down. But Canelo's not one of those guys you do that with. Canelo has his toughest times with boxers, and Edgar Berlanga can box. I want him to get back to those basics, and if he does do that, he's gonna put on a much better fight than people think that's gonna happen on fight night. But
I'm going to continue to that. And by the way, I know some of y'all are thinking in your head, yeah, blah, blah, blah. You're his friend. You're supposed to say that. But I find it interesting because, remember this? I'm going to be pulling up multiple things here. Because like I said, when I start thinking, I start like, I'm a deep analytical thinker. So, but actually, I think way too much, bro. Like, where it impacts my life in a negative way. But sometimes it works. So right here, going back over here. Okay, let's stop right there. Okay, go right back here.
Goes in there and tries to knock. He's doing the amateurs, and that's his boxing ability. Him all them knockouts, I feel like, he's gotten used to just knocking guys out, walking guys down. But Canelo's not one of those guys you do that with. Canelo has his toughest times with boxers, and Edgar Berlanga can box. I want him to get back to those basics, and if he does do that, he's gonna put on a much better fight than people think that's gonna happen on fight night.
One of the reasons I've criticized Berlanga always in the past is because I felt like he did not throw his jab. I'm like, bro, you're just trying to knock dudes out. You got no timing whatsoever. And then it's interesting, in the first episode that he had on his channel, he says,
we don't want a jab. Up, stimulated for tonight, so it's nothing complicated with sprinting. That's the end of it. Very nice place for him to be quicker tonight and start working reaction and agility and stuff like that. Everybody that beat him with a jab convincingly, beat him with a jab. And distance. And not staying in front of him. Yeah. You shoot your combo, boom. You out of there, because he's gonna come right back.
So right there, he says, so it sounds like, and obviously, if you remember, he's watching the Bivol fight, right? He's watching the Bivol fight. So he's obviously trying to incorporate the jab, right? That's what it sounds like to me. I just, the only reason that I have with this, before I continue playing it, there's something else I wanted to show you, is I don't think that, here goes the thing, like, I think he has to knock out or drop. He's got to at least hurt Canelo. Like, so when he says, I want to see Berlanga box, okay, but you're not gonna. I don't think he could beat him. Hold on one second. Let me get this correctly right here. Let me get this ready to go. Okay. So, and then I showed you guys this yesterday, right? Hold on, let me show you this. I showed you what Berlanga said not yesterday, but the day before yesterday, where I said where his mentality is, right? And because I feel like him being calm is actually showing me that he's confident. All that New York rah-rah, I'm from here, that's nervous energy. And I keep seeing a lot of channels saying that they think he was scared yesterday. And I don't think so, bro. I think it's the total opposite. I think bro is ready. I think he's ready to fight, and he has to have that mentality. He has to have this mentality right here.
I looked into your eyes and I told you, right? King David, in my heart. You hear me? Cut your head with your own sword in front of your people on your day. Mark my words.
Cut your head off in front of your own people on your own day. So mentality is there, bro. That's what I want to see, because I don't want to see a fucking repeat of Jermell Charlo. I like Jermell Charlo, by the way, but I didn't like that, bro. I didn't like that. You know, you go in there for the first 2 rounds, and I've seen you your whole career bite down when the fights got tough. You know, bite down. I've seen Jermell do that the whole time, and then it seems like as soon as he felt Canelo's power, he just did, you know, the whole triathlon fucking for the rest of the fight. I don't want to see that with Berlanga. I don't think he's going to do that. So I think in that aspect, we're going to get a treat there. But let's going back to what Shushu was saying. Now, keep in mind, Shushu is a close friend of his, but he does know him. And I didn't even realize that they sparred so much as kids growing up.
If he goes in there and tries to knock Canelo out, then it's going to be a tough night for Edgar. So I just want him to be, you know, really smart, be real tactical, and use the experience that he's built up to this point, every bit of it, to, you know, to beat Canelo Alvarez. But, you know, obviously, I feel like, you know, people have Canelo as the favorite, but, you know, I'm going to go for my boy Edgar Berlanga all day. That's my dog, bro. You know what I mean? I can't go against New York, can't go against my boy Edgar. And that's just, I really feel like, you know, this is a great fight for him. I'm super happy that he's gotten this opportunity.
Have you had a chance to speak to him at all since the fight was announced?
Yeah, I talked to him. And it's funny because he actually was, like 2 years ago, he was been saying, like, man, we're going to fight Canelo. We're going to whoop his ass. We're going to do da-da-da-da. So I'm just like, yeah, like, I'm like, but now that the fight happened, I'm like, oh, man, like, it's happening, bro. It's amazing that he kind of just, you know, had this foresight to be able to set that goal and then actually tackle it. Man, I'm super happy for him, bro. It's just like, you know, for someone that I've grown up with to be able to get this opportunity that people are just clawing at, and he just got it on a silver platter. It's just amazing for me to watch.
Yeah, no, Berlanga is very, very confident he wins this fight. And I think, you know, he exudes like an aura of confidence. Like, has he always been that way even since he was a kid?
Oh, definitely. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's also comes with the New York swagger too.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why other people don't see that. Maybe it's because they're not like, I don't know. I just see so many outlets like he's scared. What shows you that he's scared? Like, what did you see yesterday that showed you that he's scared, bro? Like, obviously you don't know until the night tonight and everything like that. Because it's another thing I've been saying. I'll come right back to this. Another thing I've been saying is the biggest thing I feel like that is an issue is the magnitude of the fight. Like, I feel like a lot of times this shit doesn't really hit them until the main event comes on. You know, and we were talking about this yesterday. There's a big difference between fighting in a prelim when the stadium is damn near empty, right? There's nobody there, and even the people that order it on pay-per-view, right? They're not watching the prelims unless you're a hardcore like us, right? We order the pay-per-view, we watch the whole shit, right? But the casual, let's not forget, you got people that I know people that only watch boxing when Canelo fights, bro. When certain fighters fight. The supermarket I go to down the street, there's this kid I know. He watches wrestling a lot, you know, so he's not into boxing, but he knows I am. Every time Canelo fights, bro, he just yesterday, he's like, hey, Manuel, hey, Canelo's fighting tomorrow. I'm like, I know. He's yeah, I'm watching it. So there's people that only watch him when he fights. So they're not watching the prelims. They're not watching any of that. So even the people that order the pay-per-view, a lot of times, imagine fighting in a prelim, stadium is empty, you know, versus fighting the main event. The shit is packed, bro. Everybody's watching, including millions of people around the world. And then you walk in first, and then Canelo takes 20 minutes to come into the ring, bands playing and all types of shit, confetti and fireworks, bro. That shit'll click in quick. Then you got to add into the fact that all the people that are there watching you to support you, Fat Joe, your wife, your kids, your father, and Berlanga keeps saying in every interview, he's like, bro, you think I'm not going to fight this man, bro? My fucking wife's going to be there. My kid's going to be watching me, bro. And of course, what does he say? I'm Puerto Rican. I'm from New York, which that's that prideful shit, bro. Which is why when I call him a New York Rican, people got mad at me. And I'm like, motherfucker, what are you talking about, bro? I'm a fucking New York Rican. And anybody that's a New York Rican knows what I'm talking about, bro. The prideness even comes with a stubbornness to it, bro. Sometimes you don't even see danger in front of you because you think you're so big and bad. You don't even realize there's danger down the street. But because you think you big and bad, you're still going to pull off that aura. That's just how he is. I don't see this man running, bro. I don't see this man running at all. If he does, I'll be fucking surprised. I'll be surprised, but I don't see it. I don't see it. I do not think this man is scared. I don't know why people keep saying that, bro. And another thing, too, I get it for this fight. I get it. I understand. I understand for this fight, bro. I get it. With Berlanga. Believe me, bro. I wanted to see Canelo fight David, okay? But people are like overlooking the fact that in this fight, he couldn't have fought David, bro. I don't understand why. And yesterday, I'm watching fucking, the normal people that hate on Canelo, the normal people, Stephen A. Smith, Roy Jones, and a lot of these guys I like, by the way. Roy Jones, I love Roy Jones, bro. Like he was one of my favorite fighters growing up, bro. But just there's a typical group of people that just shit on Canelo just to shit on Canelo, right? And of course, last night, there's a whole flood of interviews, last minute interviews, your predictions, right? And all these people, when they ask them who you think's gonna win, they can't even do the answer without bringing up David. They can't even answer like who you think's how you think Berlanga will win this fight, And somehow David gets inserted into the fucking answer, right? And it's like, bro, like, are you forgetting that David was at 175? He asked for an extension. Then he asked for a second extension and decided to stay at 175, then got injured. So it's like, at what point was Canelo supposed to fight David this time? Like, are y'all forgetting that? Like, I get all the other times, but it's like, this is where I feel like Canelo does get unfair criticism. Because as much as I didn't want to see this fight, and as much as I've been against this fight for years, 2 years ago, I was like, bro, if Berlanga gets a fucking Canelo fight, I don't want to see it, bro. Because I just felt like Edgar was too green. As much as I didn't want to see this fight, I cannot blame Canelo for picking him for the options that he had. I believe they flirted with the whole Eubank Jr. when they threw his name in the hat. You saw how people reacted to that. So then you had, Pacheco, who's another young, and I still say a little green, had a fight already lined up. You got William Skull. You got Mimbili, who I think also had a fight lined up, but let's throw him in the hat. Skull, Mimbili, Berlanga. It didn't matter who we picked. You know it, and I know it. If his name wasn't David Benavidez, he's going to get the same treatment, which is why I've always said he needs to fight David. He doesn't have to, but I prefer he fights David because he could move up and fight Tyson Fury, and I guarantee you there'll be somebody out there like, yeah, but he's still ducking David. Yeah, but he's fighting Tyson Fury. Yeah, but he's still ducking David. So that's why I just feel like, and I do believe Canelo when he says, yeah, but if I beat him, they're going to bring up somebody else. Fine. That comes with the game, bro. That comes with the territory. And by the way, I think the longer you wait to fight David, the worse it becomes for you. And I don't even know if David could even make 168 anymore. So I don't even want to hear that right now. Canelo's fighting at 168, bro. David's name shouldn't even be coming up in your mouth because he's not even at 168 right now. It's wishful thinking, bro. So, going back, I wanted to just play a little bit of this real quick.
This is always was like a good run for himself. But, you know, and Canelo has been hit by like the hardest 10. So if he's able to keep Canelo back and use his feet, then we're gonna have a good, you know, he's gonna have a good run for himself. But, you know, and Canelo has been hit by like the hardest punchers, even going up in weight and still, you know, dealing with like, you know, with a lot of power. So Canelo getting knocked out, I don't see that, but I think Berlanga, his best chance is trying to go for the decision.
You know, in Edgar, for as long as you have, when you see like some of the stuff people are saying, what are they underestimating about Edgar coming into this fight? What is Canelo underestimating about Edgar coming into this fight?
I think it's you know, a bit of the experience aspect. You know, Edgar, you know, from the guys that he's fought to jump up and fight a guy like Canelo, you know, that's like it's kind of crazy in terms of the experience. So I think that plays a part. You know, and then Edgar, I would say, you know, people like the fans have been kind of like saying that Edgar hasn't been putting on super dominant performances his last few performances, I guess. But man, I mean, you get the win, you get the win. But when it's time to show up, that's when it matters. You know what I'm saying? Like a fight like this can bring out the best out of someone, and you just never know what'll happen. You know, he might just upset Canelo Alvarez, and then what people got to say. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
I do believe that depending on the fight, it could bring the best out of you. I truly believe that that's an issue that Tio has. I honestly believe that, and I think it's a horrible. By the way, I don't like that trait. By the way, I think it's a horrible trait. I think you should always be in the best as for every fight. But apparently, from how I look at it, Tio is like that. You know, Tio will fight people that we think he's just gonna walk right through and have subpar performances, and then he fights people that we, you know, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, Tio gonna get it this time, and he just makes it kind of look easy. Unless you're delusional and thinks that he lost the Loma and Taylor fight, which just people that really believe that. So also, let me see. Hold up right here. Let me see something. There was something else that. Oh yeah. Let me go back to this. Let me go back to this. Right here. Up here. Click that. Keep that there. Right over here. Move that. Take this and give me a second. All right, let's go to the weigh-in. Oh, okay, hold up. Berlanga, wow, just 2 minutes ago, as I'm live. Let's watch this. Literally, as I refresh my screen, it pops right up. Berlanga just dropped something. Hold up. Might as well watch it live together. Watch somebody say, man, that was 7 seconds ago. That was old news. That shit just happened like not even 10 seconds ago, bro. Like, come on, man. Stay on new shit. Hold on, let me see. Right here. He just dropped this. Let's check this out for a little bit.
It's sparring, but it's actually fighting. So let's not make mistakes this way. All right? That was a great round. We're ready to roll, man. Like, he's locked in, man. He's locked in. And the rest is up to Edgar, September 14th. I totally believe that we're going to see something very, very special that night. And he's going to shock the world. He'll shock them. It's going to be good. Make sure you watch it.
We had now the biggest down. Camp is done. Now it's time to show up, man. You know, it's fight week. It's a big weekend ahead of us. We're on the beat there, man. You know, the family, the team.
Yeah, I mean, look, I just, the one thing I kind of like, I'm like almost like 99.9% sure, bro, is that I just, people going around saying that this kid is scared or whatever. I just not, bro. That mentality, bro, trust me, bro. Just, he's not, bro. He's not. I'm not saying he's gonna win. I'm not saying he's skilled. I'm not saying his skills are superior. I'm not saying anything. I'm not even, as you know, I got Canelo winning. In my prediction, I have Canelo winning. But I saw, like, last night, I was watching all these videos. They're like, look how Berlanga went from talking all that shit to being quiet and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, they gotta be from, like, not from the East Coast or something like that, bro. They have to be. They have to be, because if you know the New York mentality, bro, when you're locked in, you ain't gonna be talking that much. And when you are talking all that rah crazy shit, that's nervous energy to me. You know, it's like if somebody's holding you back and you're like, no, let me go. That's nervous energy, bro. You know, I keep saying, bro, if we at a restaurant and somebody's like, hey, yo, what the fuck did you say? You want to step outside? And they go, no, you can say whatever you want to me right here. That's nervous energy. But if he says, oh, what's up? Where you want to go? What entrance? He ain't scared of you. He gonna fight you, bro. He don't need to talk shit no more. The fight's ready to go. You don't need to sell nothing. Everybody already bought the tickets. Like, he ain't scared. Real quick, listen, I cannot be that long because I got to go live for the fight. But if anybody wants to say something or give your picks on the fight real quick, because I'm gonna go over one thing up before I get off again. Fucking Macumbi, man. I'm telling you, bro, I got a bad feeling about this Macumbi implant, bro. I got a bad feeling about Macumbi implant. I really think this guy Macumbi, he put dip in his mouth prior to him going up on the scale. When you're cutting weight, the first thing you want is water, snack, pretzel, anything, carbs, stick of butter, something. My man grabbed dip. Straight trailer park. You better watch out for him, Caleb. Any man that puts dip in his mouth before he hops in the scale, to me, is a dangerous man. Is a dangerous man. Or questionable at that. Questionable.
Knockouts, please welcome the undefeated world ranked contender, Trevor Macumbi.
Oh my God, bro. He's cracking me up, bro. Oh my God. He put dip in his mouth, bro. That motherfucker is ready to fight.
Yeah. You know what? He should have kept the whole. It might have been very controversial, but fuck it. He should have kept the whole "Make America Great Again" cap on. He should have really embraced the Trump thing, and I think that's what he should have done. For this event. But,
yo, listen, I'm telling you right now, I got a with Macumbi and Plant. Plant is very emotional. He's emotional, right? And it's not always a bad thing, but I'm just saying, like I think Virgil Ortiz fights with a lot of emotion, right? Maybe too much emotion. He needs to dial it back on the emotion, but that's what makes Virgil an exciting fighter. Caleb Plant talks the shit. He talks good shit with the rest. He's up there with the rest of them as far as trash talk goes. I think he's okay. You know, he beefs with everybody. But the reason why I think that he needs to be careful is because Macumbi is definitely in his head. Because when Plant was walking in the ring, Macumbi's brother called him a bum.
Oh,
he called Plant. Plant got mad. And he said, "You calling me a bum?" And then he was like, "Well, you ain't a bum, but you did lose to Canelo, and you did lose to David Benavidez, and those were your two biggest fights. You only beat Ustadegi, and now he's pissed. He thinks like, oh, you shitting on me, and just that shit, and the fact that Macombi does have a good amateur record. You can't find shit on him on YouTube, but still, you can't overlook guys like that. He's got a high knockout ratio.
I've seen some like highlights.
Somebody's here. Hold on.
I've seen some highlights on TikTok and stuff.
Yo.
Are you good?
Yeah. It was good, buddy.
I'm just making sure, man, because you know some dudes they be like trolling, and as soon as I put the screen back on, they're gonna put a fucking dick pic, bro. These dudes. That's what they do, man. That's what they do, bro.
Man, that's weird shit, bro.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Ain't shit, man. You know I'm supporting my boy Berlanga, man. I'm from New York, bro. I'm from Harlem, bro. So
that's what's up, bro.
I'm gonna stay with my boy, man. Like I said, I'm gonna tell a short story. So.
Go ahead.
I used to know not used to. I know a cat. I'm not gonna put his name out there, but the dude was training. He was co-training besides Berlanga's trainers, Mark. And you know when they in the gym, when they training, they wear that like I forgot what it's called. Whatever that shit is that it goes around their body, so when they get hit, they don't feel it.
I gotta look it up. Yeah, I know what you mean. The padding on the
padding. Yo, nigga, Berlanga hit him with a rib shot, broke his ribs through the equipment, bro. Like
he's got thud, bro.
I'm trying to tell people like, yo, Canelo get hit flush. I agree with Mark. I want to see how he's gonna react. Like, if he gets popped, I'm telling people he's gonna put him on the cross, yo. Like, everybody's gonna witness. Like, it's over, man. Like. Again, I'm not gonna give him a puncher's chance because I don't believe in luck when it comes to boxing. I believe in when you go out there, you do what you gotta do by any means necessary. But I try to explain to people like Berlanga's not coming in there to lay down, bro. Like he knows what's at stake here, you know. So it is what it is, man. But I don't. Again, I don't. You know, people they like to mention Bivol, and I always tell them like, yo, Bivol only had 19 professional fights when he beat Canelo, bro. So if you want to consider Bivol a fuzzy, that's fine. Then, you know, Berlanga's a fuzzy as well. Which the dude only has 22 professional fights. So we're talking Canelo was his 20th fight and he beat him.
Hey, you cut out. Hey, you cut out for a second. Something happened, brother. I don't know if you hit mute or something.
I could hear you, so it's definitely him.
Yeah, I can't hear him. Oh, you're breaking up. Oh, yeah. Now you good. Go ahead.
My fault.
Hey, no, you go. Hey, keep talking. Hey, D-Style, I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Go ahead, brother.
So it's like somebody with 19 professional fights beat you. You had about. I think he was like 50. He was 50. How many fights Canelo had, if I'm not mistaken? I can't remember the number off the back of my head.
You're talking about the Bivol fight? What fight are you talking about?
Yeah, the Bivol fight. Bivol only had 19 professional fights when he beat him. So for people to say that Edgar don't have a chance, that's crazy. Edgar has more than a damn good chance.
Look, obviously the word chance is very subjective. Everyone has a chance, but
yeah,
I think the book has got it right. I think he's like a 10-1 underdog for sure.
Yeah. How do you? So, all right, I'm gonna ask you a question. How do you see it going? Like, be honest with me. Like, you see a knockout? Like, what do you see?
I see a complete one-sided domination by Saul Canelo Alvarez. What I see in this fight. And I do think he's going to stop him. And if he doesn't stop him, it's because Edgar goes a little negative and tries to survive at the end.
You think so?
I'm confident in saying that, yeah.
Listen, man.
The problem with Berlanga is even in his last fight, when he was missing shots, he was falling over, like losing his balance. So you do that against Canelo, he's going to eat you alive with counters. Canelo's a counterpuncher. So if Berlanga needs to make his shots count, the moment he doesn't land, whether Canelo's catching him or moving or evading them, he's going to come back with something, right? And I just think he's gonna light Berlanga up. Is what I see. I
don't think so.
If what you're predicting happens. I'll be honest with you. I'll be shocked. It would shock me.
Listen, yo, I know people that know the kid, man. The kid is about to fuck this dude up, man. Like, Canelo's old, bro. Like, in my opinion, he's a finesse fighter at this point in his career. If you really watch him, he's a finesse fighter, man. Like, he shoots shots, but he's a stationary fighter. That's why I don't think Canelo stands a chance because he doesn't move. He just stands in one spot.
How much he put it up with? Like, you should.
Nah, hold on, D-Style. Hold on. Hey, my brother. I never met you before, but look, you gotta understand, bro. He's from New York, bro. This shit is not surprising to me, bro. This is how we think, bro.
Like, this is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. By the way, let me say something to him so you can understand, right? So you know, we be around people where like, if you be like, yo, don't go on that block, bro, because they said they're gonna jump you or whatever, right? Well, motherfuckers be like, man, fuck that, I'm gonna go, right? Like, that's just it's the mentality,
like,
bro.
yo, it's our mentality.
It's our mentality, bro.
Yeah, but I guess all I was gonna say was, if you're that confident, get yourself one of those apps, or if you don't already.
I do. Listen, I put I use, because I live in California, so I used
I'm just saying, like, don't bet people, bet the casino, because they're paying you like 10-1 or whatever it is.
Yeah. Because he's the underdog. So yeah, like I said, I agree with his trainer. I want to see what he's gonna do when Edgar hits him, yo. When Edgar touches him, I just want to see his response. Because I'm telling you, I remember.
Okay.
I remember when Bivol hit him. That response, it was different. When he cracked him, it was like, oh, this guy has some power.
I hear you.
Like, you could tell he was frustrated. He tried to pick him up and slam him. You remember that? Like, you could tell, like, Canelo gets frustrated when he can't dominate like he wants to. So, like I said, I mean, we'll see. I think he's older. I think he's over the hill at this point, but we'll see. What he did with Munguia.
You think Berlanga could size on him? Is he the size on him or what?
What you say?
Does Berlanga needs the size, the strength, like on the inside?
I think the best way you can, if I'm fighting Canelo, my jab is important to me. Because if you watch Canelo, that's like his biggest Achilles heel. If you saw with Munguia, I don't know how Munguia didn't realize that. Just keep jabbing and jabbing, move. Of course, you're going to move your head, you're going to move around. But when you jab Canelo, he doesn't get a chance to set his own, his own combinations up. You always know when, always remember I said this to y'all. You know when Canelo's going to attack? When that right foot goes out. When that right foot goes out, you know he's about to attack. So if you can time that perfectly, then you have a chance of beating him. That's why if you go back and watch the Bivol fight, he beat him.
And brother, you know what's so funny? Because the title of my shit for Berlanga is "Timing Will Be Key." Because
timing is gonna be the key for him.
I know he's got power, bro. But I'm gonna tell you like this though. I'm gonna say it's easier said than done, brother. Because trust me. Because when I look at Canelo, bro, the issue is this, bro. Mm-hmm. I do think people are overlooking Berlanga when it comes to his power because he's a natural. He is a natural 168. He is bigger. He is young. He does hit with thud. But Canelo he's got a good chin.
I could tell you what Canelo doesn't do. Canelo's never been so frustrated that he bit an opponent.
Right. Well, hold on 1 second, D-Style. Hold on. So, but
is that the dog in him that people keep talking? Oh, he's got
no. Just hear me out, brother. So, it's boxing, and of course, anything can happen, bro. Is what I'm saying, and I just feel like people are talking like it's a foregone conclusion, and that's exactly how upsets happen. And all I'm saying is, if you guys are thinking like that, just imagine. I've never saw Canelo out of shape, overlook a person or anything, but if he was to overlook anybody, I wouldn't blame him for overlooking Berlanga. And I'm just saying that everything's got to be aligned for the shit to happen, and I'm telling you, it could happen, bro. It's not like it's impossible. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's not impossible, my guy.
What I'm trying to figure out is this, right? So, and not so much you guys, but I've heard people say, what Berlanga needs to do is go out there, go for broke early, right? And
No.
that's what he needs to do. And I think that's insane. I think that's the
Yeah,
worst
that's
thing to do.
insane. I wouldn't do that. But again, I wouldn't put everything on the house in the beginning. But I would, because Canelo, when he likes to hit arms, he likes to hit the body. I want to feel Canelo's power. So if I'm Berlanga, hit me. I want to feel your power. Once I get a feeling of your power, then I know what I could do from there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just my assessment of it.
When Canelo lands on his arm, or even the first clean shot that lands, is Berlanga going to be sure that that's the best? Like, did Canelo put 100% on that shot? Because
go ahead.
He's going to make Berlanga believe that's what he's got, get him confident, and then Berlanga's going to open up. And I'm telling you right now that every time Berlanga throws, he collapses. He falls forward, bro. He falls out of balance forward. And I know what you're saying about, he steps right every time he's going to attack. Canelo's a counterpuncher. He's also feinting a lot and not letting you know when he's going to attack, number one. But second, he's waiting for the opponent to attack. Like, he's going to find a way to make Berlanga attack first.
Well, not only that, what I've been saying too, and I firmly believe this. How's it going, Coach Eddie? I've been saying this, bro. If Canelo is landing on Berlanga upstairs and it seems like it's not having an effect, he's gonna go. He's a great body puncher, bro. And I don't care how good your chin is, a good body shot drops everybody, bro. Drops everybody. Good body shot drops everybody.
It's gonna rip to the body, bro. That long torso Berlanga is gonna be a big target in that fight.
It is. Listen, I've been telling people we can't really. I always judge a fight by two things: between the first and the fifth round. And I always tell people the first guy to get knocked down is usually the guy to lose. Like, it's proven. We know that. So whoever gets knocked down is gonna be the guy to lose. Like, we understand that. What I'm saying is, I want to see. Because I want to see what he does when he gets hit. If Edgar cracks him flush and his response is what I think it is, it's gonna be a long night for him. I'm telling you, the dude has what, 18? He had a streak of knocking people out. People that's calling him a bum. You're not a bum if you have dynamite in your hands. We've been watching boxing a long time. Some of the top guys at the top of the mountain ain't even knocking dudes out back to back like that. I think the only people right now is like who? Javante. I think Take is like the only one that's knocking everybody out back to back like that. So again, he's fighting cab drivers. The way I look at it, when you step in that ring with anybody, you're taking a chance. There's no such thing as a cab driver. They're all at this level for a reason.
Yeah, for the record, 99% of New Yorkers are thinking like this guy, right?
Like I said,
it's funny to me, man. It's funny, bro. It's funny, man. That's why. The one thing I'm gonna say is this, bro. He's not scared, bro. I know that.
They like he looks weight drained. I'm like,
I'm gonna tell you right now. If things go the way I'm pretty confident they're gonna go, by round 3 or 4, you're gonna know it's a wrap. Or you're gonna know that this was out of his league, and you're gonna say,
listen. Yo, you got that much faith in Canelo, man. You do realize he's a man. He's not a machine, bro.
Exactly. He already lost. He got 2 losses already. You act like you talking like
Canelo lost already. He's lost.
He lost to an all-time great. He lost to an all-time great, right? And Floyd Mayweather's an all-time great, all right? And he lost to a really good fighter in a higher weight class to Bivol. That's what he's lost to. But he's also beat a lot better fighters in Berlanga. Like, if we want to go there, right? Berlanga's not going to beat no Bivol. I can promise you that right now, right? Berlanga will never fight a Mayweather because Mayweather's too small for him, right? But he would never beat anybody at the skill level of Mayweather. So we could drop that right now. What makes a guy great is not if he's undefeated or not, right? The reality is Berlanga got a gift decision on his resume, as far as I'm concerned. He's gone life and death with fighters that, quite frankly, Berlanga should not have gone life and death with. He's shown improvement that we usually see prospects make. He has shown improvement. He's gone from, I'm looking for the knockout, to I'm going to let the knockout come, right? And he's made like the type of improvement you see prospects make. So what I'm saying is not that I have big faith in Canelo in terms of if he fights a great fighter. I understand he's getting older. I understand Canelo's beatable, right? Everybody's beatable. But I'm just saying he's levels above.
Hold on 1 second. I got somebody's dropping back in. Hold on. Let me make sure. Hold on 1 second. He's definitely Hey, I keep showing this because I love this shit. He's definitely got the mentality. Hey man, I'm trying to hype up for this fight, bro. He's definitely got that mentality, bro. He's talking about cut your head off in front of your own people, bro.
I looked into your eyes and I told you, right? King David in my heart. You hear me?
The key to beating Canelo
In front of your people on your dick. Mark my words.
He said, man, I'm gonna take your head off in front of your own people on your own day.
And look,
the key to beating Canelo, he needs to back Canelo up. Canelo's a different, totally different fighter when he backs up. He has to back him up.
He needs to bully him. See, I always
he
tell
has
people,
to back him up. He got to put him on the back foot and put him up against the ropes, just like Billy did.
We all went to school. School taught us one thing. The guy who was the bully could not take being bullied. That's what it taught us. We've all seen it. Like, yo, this dude is a bully. So he meet a bigger bully, all of a sudden he's not a bully no more. Like I said.
Yo, brother, you know what though? Let me say this though. I feel like I'm a balanced person, bro. Like I noticed, like obviously the people that think Canelo's gonna win, and I don't blame them for thinking he's gonna watch Berlanga. And it's funny to hear the Berlanga like, nah, he gonna do this. I'm a realist. It's like I know damn well Canelo ain't a god, bro. Anybody that get hit in the right place will go down. Hold on, D-Star, hold on. I know anybody that can get hit in the right place at the right time can get dropped and knocked out. And I do know Berlanga's got power, and I do know he does got thuds and shit like that. I'm also a realist at the same time. I do know that Canelo is not. I know Canelo is probably the most hated fighter in this generation, and I'm not saying he doesn't deserve criticism, but I've spent more time defending this man than I have criticized him. Not because I'm a huge Canelo fan, because I just feel like it's not warranted. Because I feel like people don't really. I literally have people telling me that his whole fucking career is fabricated and shit. It's like, come on, bro. Listen, the guy's got a good chin. He's adapted over the years. You go back to the Triple G fight, he was more slick and threw more punches. As he's gotten older, he knows that he can't put that output more. So now he's got a high guard. He's more selective. He's a good body puncher. He's got a good chin. I mean, let's stop acting like Canelo's not who he is, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on 1 second. I want to make a point. But you got to think Canelo's only really been in one 50-50 fight his whole career. One. That was Triple G. The rest of them, he was a freaking favorite. A big favorite in every last one of his freaking fights.
Just like this one.
Every last one of them.
Hold on.
There's nobody on his level.
Hold on. Being a favorite, HLD, you can go right after me, brother. Hey, how you doing, HLD? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Being a favorite, to me, being the odds and actually being in a 50-50 fight are two different things.
Let me just say before HLD goes, I interviewed Oscar Valdez, right? And he told me, he said, look, the odds don't mean nothing to me. I was a big underdog against Burchell. We all saw how that went. I was the big favorite against Navarrete. We all saw how that went. The odds are just people's opinions, okay? It's just the odds maker is trying to make money. That's all that is. But I don't know what that means because this is not a 50-50 fight in the odds favors. Berlanga is one of the biggest underdogs that Canelo's ever fought. They would go by the last 10 fights.
Yeah,
so he's
negative 1,800, man. You know, negative 1,800.
If you believe Berlanga's gonna win, don't bet people, bet the casino.
Let me tell you guys something. My favorite fighter is Earl Spence Jr. I had him favorite beating Crawford. When they got in that ring, Crawford tore him apart, bro. Again, this is boxing. Shit happens. Like,
you comparing Berlanga to Crawford?
Listen, no. Listen, I'm not comparing Berlanga to Crawford. What I'm saying is anything can happen. I could say all day, yo. We can say all day, Canelo does this, Canelo does that. Canelo throws it right, that shit misses. He gets popped, he falls out. Like, again,
when's the last time you seen Canelo even hurt?
Here's the thing. When's the last time do we truly know he's fought a guy with power? That's the $1 million. We don't know that question. We don't know.
Facts.
We only can speculate.
I just want to say one more thing, but I'll wait for HLD. Once HLD goes, I want to say something because then I got to go. But I'll let HOD wait, so I'll let him go first.
Hey, real quick, hey, HOD, hold on. Hey, HOD, real quick before you go. You know what's so funny? It's just a joke. Yeah, the last time Canelo was hurt was over a decade ago. Against what? Another Puerto Rican.
Yeah, but a good Puerto Rican. yo, why y'all front on my boy Edgar? Yo, y'all playing with my Come on, man. Look, man. It's not that it's two things that rubs me wrong. One thing is the fact is I know he's just a hype job. He's been fighting bodega guys, stocking guys for forever, and we know how trash he is. It's just the fact. He's not good. He is not good. I got Mugia beating his ass. Had he fought John Ryder, I think John Ryder would beat his ass too. I don't see him beating any of the top guys at 168.
Hold on. So, brother, the dude has a knockout streak. That doesn't mean you a loser with a knockout streak, bro. You don't just
man. I saw the guy get frustrated biting ears because he sucks so bad. Come on, man.
Oh my God! Listen, he took the Tyson comparison and
Stay on code, HOD. Stay on code,
bro. I'm not about that. Code suckers for me.
Listen, he took the Tyson shit and he ran with it. Again, I thought it was kind of corny. I agree. But listen, knockouts are not something that's easy to get, bro. We've all hit somebody, bro. That shit is not easy to do. You don't just hit somebody and they fall out like that.
And it's even harder to do it to Canelo.
Listen, we're going to see. We're going to see.
You know, so what? Like I said, the hype job, we know how he is. So I know he's not that good. And I'm sorry, the over the top pandering, you know, our great fighters from the island, or even from New York, they've gotten the respect of the Puerto Rican people because they fucking earned it. Not because I'm Puerto Rican, I got my flag. You got it. No. That's not the way it works. You earn it. You earn it in the fucking ring. Now I'm praying and hope, hey man, I hope he does well tonight. I hope he can show us all out. Make me eat crow like a motherfucker. But I don't think that's what's gonna happen. You know, and I'm not rooting against him, but I you know, he's not my flavor of the type of guy that I like representing the culture of Puerto Rico. He's just not. He's not a Xander Zayas type of humble kid. He's not an Amanda Serrano. He's not that type. He's not a Collazo at 108. He's not that type. He just thinks just because I'm Puerto Rican, you gotta no, bro. That coaching, no.
Yeah, I was about to say, only truth that matters. Look, me and HOD, like, we don't agree on a lot, but we agree when it comes to, like, you know, we're both Puerto Rican, and when for me, we had the same mentality, whereas we just don't go for him just because he's Boricua, bro. Like, he's got to be good because I put the bar higher for my people, so that's why people say, oh, you hate your people. No, I don't. I'm just if I'm gonna fully back somebody that's gonna rep the island and rep my people, the bar is higher, bro. That's why like a Cotto or Trinidad, bro. Like, I'm not saying I'm going for Berlanga. I'm going for him, but I'm also a realist. Like, you asking me who I'm going for or who I think is gonna win are two different things, bro.
But every time, like, the thing is I'll say, not just here, this has been going on for about 2 months now. I'll say Canelo's going to win. I'm pretty confident saying that. And I'll hear things that sound very pie in the sky-ish, right? Oh, dude, you don't understand. Anything could happen. Look at, like, somebody's bringing up David in the Bible, and people are bringing up, like look how likely our life is. Like, you're a miracle when you were born. You know how unlikely you were? Like it's just all these things that people keep bringing up. Like, here's the reality of the situation, okay? I know that it's far more likely, and you guys know it's far more likely that Canelo's going to beat this dude's ass, and you know it is. I think deep down in your soul and your heart, you know Berlanga ain't going to be announced a winner tonight.
Nah. And the only reason why I would say that to you, here's the thing. I'm going to say that to you, right? This is the reason why I'm going to tell you I don't feel that way, right? It's fine that you feel that way. That's fine. Like, we could agree to disagree. But in a fight, anything can happen.
You see, there we go. Another.
So how much are you willing to put on that anything can happen?
What you say? But hold on, though. You guys.
Listen. Let me ask you a question, AZL. Let me ask you a question, HLD. Where you from, bro?
Who are you asking? The HLD?
He's asking HLD.
I'm an island-born Rican.
Okay, so you from Puerto Rico then, right?
Island Puerto Rican.
Okay, so let me explain something to you, bro. Like, because this is for people that don't understand the way things work in New York. We have a very big Hispanic community. So I'm half Puerto Rican and black. So most people think because Berlanga doesn't come from the island, he doesn't deserve the respect.
No, that's stupid talk right there.
Listen,
I agree with you on that. That's
when
stupid talk.
when he's talking about the Puerto Rican people, he's
There's some
talking
people
about the
ignorant
Puerto
like
Rican
that. My
people.
man, there's a lot of ignorant people like that. I will not
Exactly.
disrespect them in that manner. That's
he's
not
talking
what this is about. This
That's
is
not
not
what
about
I'm
because I'm a Boricua from the island and no.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when he mentions the Puerto Ricans, bro, he's mentioning the people that grew up back home in New York where we from. You know what I'm saying? He's mentioning the neighborhoods of the Hispanics where we grew up at. So again, like my grandfather was Puerto Rican, my father was Puerto Rican. Like I was raised around Hispanics, bro. Our whole block was Hispanics and blacks. So that's who he's talking about. He's representing.
My man, if the captain of my ship, all Puerto Ricans on it, is on a river and the damn thing is about to go over a fucking waterfall, doesn't mean I'm gonna stay on it like a sucker just because they all want to. You know what I mean?
I just want to say this. Like, here's my thing. I hear you. Anything could happen in a boxing match, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What about it? Like, just because anything could happen, it doesn't mean that's likely to happen, right? All I'm saying is this. I'm not saying there's no such thing as 100% in life, but I'm just very confident that Canelo's going to win this fight.
So here's the thing. Why are you confident? Are you confident in his skill set?
No, he's confident because the way Canelo's been moving, he picked guys that he know he's going to beat. You know, he's not going to pick. He's not going to challenge himself. If trust me, if Canelo thought that Berlanga had any chance of beating him, he would not be fighting him. Just
but
like he
here's
did
the thing, though.
You know, he wouldn't fight him.
And for the record, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love Benavidez, but I don't think Benavidez could beat him. When I see
Benavidez here's my thing. I'm trying to talk about how the fuck is Berlanga gonna beat Canelo, and I'm hearing about New York. I'm hearing about the New York mentality. I'm hearing about the Bible. I'm hearing about an opinion about
bro, like you gotta understand.
I can tell you how he can pull it off, man.
Hold on. I'm hearing about Canelo's opinions about Canelo's resume. I'm hearing opinions about, all these opinions is what I'm hearing, right?
Okay. His resume. Hold on. His resume. Hold on 1 second. His resume is actual
because he's
a factual
fighter. That's why
his resume is a factual resume. Canelo has picked every time he picked somebody, they was either on their way out. He always hold on, man. They always had a huge. He always had a huge advantage. He at 154 and 160, he was always the bigger guy. At 160, he was bigger than everybody that he fought. Everybody. He was bigger than Triple G when he fought him.
At 5'7", he's bigger.
Give me a break.
Now I'm talking about weight wise.
You don't like
weight wise.
Look, you don't like Canelo. It's okay, but you got to explain.
No, man, bro. I've been listening to y'all talk for 25 minutes. I can't even chime in for 30 seconds, man. I'm keeping it 100.
Coach Eddie, go ahead, Coach Eddie, go ahead.
I'm keeping it 100, man. Canelo's first 25 fights were against losing opponents. You don't believe me? Go look at the box rec. Okay, his first 25 opponents had losing records. Okay, everybody else, Shane Mosley, 40 years old. Miguel Cotto, a small guy, on his way out. Floyd Mayweather, they thought they had one in him. Floyd tricked him, though. Floyd was 36 years old. He still had a little something left in the tank. Canelo's best win is against Triple G. Period. That's his best win in his whole career.
And who else was there for him to pluck off?
And you know what else? A year from now, when you decide to keep trading Canelo, you're going to bring up Berlanga. Yeah, he's fought guys like Berlanga that had no shot to fight him. You will say things like that.
No, actually,
hey, you're going to say that he's going to fuck
one thing. Answer me this question, and be honest with yourself. Sure. If Canelo, one thing we know about Canelo, if he knows that he can beat you, he has no problem getting in the ring with you. He had no problem getting in the ring with Caleb Plant. He had no problem getting in the ring with Billy Joe Saunders. He had no problem getting in the ring with all these Jennebeck. He had no problem getting away with Alden Durham. If he think you even have a potential to beat him, he will not face you. Period.
They were all champions.
I do not agree with none of that nonsense. That was one.
That ain't nonsense. It's true.
It's
true. How did Billy Joe Saunders get his belt? How did Billy Joe Saunders get it there? Who did he beat?
My answer. Hold on. You said when I ask a question, I like to listen to the answer. So you don't like it, but you're gonna hear it. 2021, Canelo had a phenomenal resume. You want to bring up Yildirim? Yildirim was a fight sandwiched between two big fights against two undefeated champions.
Man, that dude sat on the couch for 2 years and then they popped him in the top 10. Come on, bro. That's that bullcrap from the sanctioning body, man. Come on, man.
What are you talking about? Okay,
that dude sat on the couch for 2 years. A matter of fact, Austin Trout sued them because how did this guy come from being inactive? He was an inactive fighter, and now he's a #1 contender. Make it make sense.
You're just saying.
Come on.
Who came off the couch after 2 years? Who are you talking about, and when?
With a freaking Yildirim, whatever his freaking name was, the one that he was an inactive fighter. He was an inactive fighter. He was an inactive fighter, and now he was a #1 contender.
Can you wait a second? The fact that you're bringing up Yildirim is just that is you being desperate here, okay? And let me explain why. In December, he fought an undefeated champion, and then 2 months later, as a tune-up, he fights Yildirim, and you're bringing it up for some reason. Well, 2 months after that, he fought Billy Joe Saunders, all right?
Man, Billy Joe Saunders was a bum, man.
You can say whatever you want to say. He's better than Berlanga. I'll tell you that. Like it is what it is.
Man, hey, you crazy. I think that guy Berlanga would knock out Billy Joe Saunders, man. Billy Joe Saunders is
Berlanga going to perform better than
The reality is this. Let me talk. The reality is this. Down the line, when you want to keep shitting on Canelo, you're going to bring up Berlanga as one of the shitty opponents that he fought. You're going to say
no,
things.
You're not. Listen.
Yes, you will do it because that's your pattern. That's what you're showing. You're going to sit here. You want to say that Berlanga could win this fight. That Berlanga could knock out dudes like Billy Joe Saunders. I want to see you keep the same fucking energy after Canelo fucks this dude up.
Like I said, what you're going to see. And listen, old boy, that's live. He's live right now. Listen to me.
Go on record and say you're going to give him credit after he fucks him up.
Listen, tomorrow we're going to have this same conversation, and you're going to say, what the fuck happened? I'm telling you.
No, hold on. Berlanga beats Canelo. I already told you. I have the balls to tell you how I'm going to act. I'm going to be shocked, number one, and I'm going to give Berlanga all the credit in the world. Say, damn, Berlanga pulled that shit off. He shut my mouth up. You don't need to wait till it happens for me to tell you how I would react. That would be unbelievable. I would be amazed by Berlanga if he did that. What I'm asking you is I want you to go on record, both of you, since you're talking all this about Berlanga, after Canelo fucks him up, are you just going to give him credit? When you go on panels, are you going to interrupt?
No, we ain't going to give him credit because he's a negative 1,800. No, he's not getting no credit for beating him. No, he's not getting any credit for beating him. It's a goddamn cherry pick.
Billy Joe Saunders. You think he could beat him though?
No, I said I hope he beats him. I don't think he can. I said I want him to win. I don't believe he's going to win, but I hope he wins. I hope it's a hope. Hoping is different. I'm hoping that he wins. Would I put money on it? No, I wouldn't put money on it because he's a negative 1,800 freaking underdog. Why would I do that? Come on, man.
Because at the moment, I can say whatever I want, man. You know, because after the fight, we know what's going to happen. So for now, yeah, man. Berlanga's going to beat that shit, bro. Berlanga's going to stop him, man. We know that's
and then he's going to take his candles out and shit. And then, you know what I mean? His rosary beads and shit and pray that Canelo loses. All right. And here's the thing. And so anyway, there's one dude in the panel that thinks Berlanga's going to win that. One. Sorry, brother. Like you're by yourself. Your dude abandoned the ship. So like one guy that thinks that Berlanga's going to win this fight. So tomorrow, you say that tomorrow everyone's going to be here talking about how Berlanga beat Canelo. I don't see it happening.
We know it because Canelo is very selective about who he fights. He's selective. He's not going to fight anybody that really has a major chance of beating him. He's a massive underdog for a reason. Come on, man. Look how Canelo's been moving. He been freaking ducking David Benavidez for freaking 3 years, man. Because he don't want no smoke, man.
You asked the question, how does he beat him? And the only way is he doesn't have the skill set of a Bivol to be able to outbox in and out, use his size to beat Canelo. He just doesn't have that skill set. He's a bruiser. He's not a better boxer than Triple G. And Triple G got some pop. And so he doesn't have the skill set of a Bivol, of a Triple G. So that's why it's beyond impossible for me to see it. It's beyond impossible. Now, if I saw a skill set that tells me, yeah, okay, but I don't see it. I think the guy is trash.
Hey, try to just when try not to like just over yell each other. Just try to keep it more like this ain't one of them fucking crazy ass channels because then people can't hear. People don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm gonna say this too. Look, listen. We've all been watching boxing long enough, right? And I feel like sometimes the biasness gets in the way of I'm not saying that people are dumb, but I believe common sense a lot of times biasness gets in the way of it. Okay. At the end of the day, yes, Berlanga has a puncher's chance. I have to take everything into account. And one of the things I take into account is I look at his resume and I look at what Canelo has done. Now, Coach Eddie, to you, brother, I know that you don't like Canelo. That's number one. I'm not saying that you maybe don't like him, but I know that he's not your favorite guy on your list, right? And
oh no, I admit it. No, I don't like Canelo. Okay, I've been on record saying that. I'm on record.
Okay,
yes, sir.
So at the end of the day, even if that's true, right? You have to look at everything in its totality, bro. Like the experience, the ring IQ, his chin. He's a good body puncher. I don't believe this whole thing that has he moved in a certain way? Yes, but I also believe that he's earned it. I also remember a time in boxing, and I keep bringing this up, bro. And HLD remembers this. A couple years ago, boxing was so stagnant. There was more beef on Twitter than there was actual boxing fights. And I remember Canelo goes in that 168 run, and where he beat the three prime champions in undisputed, the correct way to get undisputed, by the way. He didn't beat a guy that beat other champions and had all the belts. Then he beat that one guy and took the belts. He went through each champion while taking care of a mandatory. Like the guy has earned his way here, regardless whether you like him or not. When it comes down to Berlanga and Canelo, you can't blame people for thinking that this is an easy fight for Canelo. I also know at the same time, I'm not sleeping on Berlanga as far as his power and he does got the will, he does got the pride, he's young, he's hungry, and he's got power. But to me, that's about where it ends, bro. That's about where it ends.
The rest is prove it, man. Make me eat that shit tonight.
Yeah. Look, listen. This is what people don't like to mention. Since y'all want to mention Bill, fine. The guy had 19 professional fights and he beat Canelo. Y'all savior.
But Bivol has a lot of amateur experience. He's talking about hundreds of amateur fights.
And that was at 175, right?
Canelo doesn't have he doesn't have an extensive amateur career. Canelo learned on the job.
They're what you call a false equivalency. All right. So just because Bivol had less than 20 fights, that somehow means that Berlanga could beat him because he has just a little over 22 fights or whatever, or the amount he has, right? The fact of the matter is Berlanga this is a guy that is barely passing algebra, and now he's expected to pass a calculus test. That's what's happening here. He's not going to do it.
You know what? I like to make a quick point, and I like to liken boxing to wrestling. Now, everybody talks about Canelo's run at 168, he was able to collect those belts so quickly. The one reason why he was able to collect those belts so quickly is because of his star power and because he generates enough money and he can send you a contract that you can't refuse. He basically bought those belts. Yeah, he went there and beat the guys, knocked them out, of course. But at the end of the day, when somebody says, "Hey, man, you want to fight Canelo for $10 million?" Heck yeah, why not? Now, and other fighters don't have that luxury of being able to send those large contracts, those large numbers to gather those belts.
But whose fault is that they don't have the star power?
No, it's not nobody's fault. I'm just saying that's the business. Go ahead, talk. Go ahead.
I'm just saying it's their fault because they can't put butts in the seats. It's nobody else's fault. If you good and you great,
are you done yet? Are you done yet? I'm not saying it's any. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying.
So you're not going to give him credit for anything because he's able to pay people. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of a.
No, I'm not making fun. I'm not saying it's anybody's fault. I'm just saying that is the business of boxing. Just like Tank Davis is able to do the same thing. Just like Floyd Mayweather was able to do the same thing.
I'm not denying.
When you're a big star, you generate power. You pick and choose who you want to fight, man.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But the reality is that's true about all the guys that are on top, and it is what it is, right? But what I'm telling you is you have a certain opinion about his run in 2021. Right, you've already made up your mind about it. You're not impressed by it. Even though all these guys had belts, these were the champions in the division. They were undefeated. That's who was there. Now, yes, the Canelo signed with Matchroom, so it made those first 2 fights easy to make, yes. But Canelo also had to negotiate with PBC to make the Caleb Plant fight happen. Now, you could sit here. I don't know how long you've been on YouTube talking about the fights. You may have done it for 10 years. You may be new to it. But at that time, there was people, okay, that were saying Canelo did not want to fight Caleb Plant because Caleb Plant had the style, right? Because he had movement, because he could box, he could use jab. A lot of these things sound familiar, by the way. And they said he didn't want to fight him or whatever. Okay, I was in the Boxing Boys debating people that were saying that Canelo was threatening Caleb Plant. People in the LDBC
They were just hyping the fight. Everybody knew Canelo was going to beat Caleb
Plant. It was
Plant.
official. This was before it was official. When they thought it was not going to happen, they were saying this conveniently because they don't like Canelo. Whoever's out there that they feel maybe the fight won't happen, they use those people to hype up and say that's the guy that Canelo doesn't want to fight. Caleb Plant used to be one of those guys. He was nicknamed White Chocolate. They were saying that he had the sauce to beat Canelo. He had the style.
Caleb Plant resume isn't that good either. His resume isn't that good.
Resume. When I'm saying that he was the champion, none of these dudes in the sport today
I can't
have astonishing resumes. Who hasn't made
number one? If he just hung on
there's like 5 dudes with great resumes in the entire sport of boxing. These guys don't fight anymore. They're fighting twice a year. So what I'm saying is he's got to fight who's there. Those are the guys that were there. Those were the champions.
To me, as long as he's been fighting, like he's fought all these big names, he's probably the most active fighter in the past 5 years.
Because he's a star. He can fight it whenever he wants to.
Yeah, but
he sells tickets. He can fight whenever he wants to. A lot of these fighters can't fight whenever they want to. That's why they have these long layoffs. That's why they sit on the shelf for a whole year, because they don't have the luxury of fighting when they want to. They can't fight when they want to. They don't sell tickets.
I want to address not somebody, but somebody in the comment. D-Style, you're wrong. What is he talking about? I'm not saying that was my opinion. I'm not like, you guys got to learn how to listen. I was talking about the narratives that were being said about Plant, right? And I even gave names. I even told you who. I even told you where I was.
Yeah, one of the best live reactions I've ever seen was watching Ness cry like a bitch when Caleb Plant got knocked the fuck out.
So let me ask you something. How do you feel about Caleb Plant? I can't stand that dude. How you feel about his resume?
Hey, I'm hoping he loses tonight. I tell you that. I got McCumbee.
Caleb Plant can't punch. He don't have good punching power, man.
He knocked out Darrell.
Darrell's goddamn 40 years old.
You gotta watch out for that McCumbee dude, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Cancer, man.
You gotta watch out for that McCumbee dude.
I mean, Darrell went to sleep. I'll tell you that.
He's an old man. I mean, anybody can go to sleep. You land the perfect punch on him.
Darrell's an old man when Plant knocks him the fuck out, but when Benavidez beat him.
How old was he? How old was he when he fought him? How old was he? Answer the question. How old was he when he fought him?
Benavidez beat him like 2-3 years before.
40 years old, man. Come on, dog.
Okay, but Benavidez beat him like when he was late in age as well, right? And when Benavidez beat him, he's a monster. This is the guy right here, right? You're a Benavidez guy, right, Coach?
No, not really.
You're not a Benavidez guy. So who the hell is Canelo supposed to fight at 168 then?
Well, he should have fought Benavidez. He was there. They should have made that fight happen.
You don't really like Benavidez.
No, I don't say I don't like him. I'm not like a huge fan, but he's entertaining.
You should have fought entertaining, bro.
I don't know.
So I guess what I'm asking you is, like, do you think Benavidez is good? Is he a great fighter?
Well, he far as I can see, he's beating everybody around him. He's beating everybody he put in the ring with him. He's a good fighter.
He's a good fighter.
Is he a great fighter? Is he a great fighter? I don't know yet. He hasn't fought anybody on that level. He hasn't fought anybody on that level that I can compare to. Do I believe he's a good fighter? I believe he's a good fighter. Is he a elite fighter? I don't know yet. I don't know if he's an elite fighter yet.
I agree with you. Right? He's fought everybody that they put in front of him. That's all a fighter could do. That's all Billy Joe Saunders did. That's all Caleb Smith did. That's all Caleb Plant had done before Canelo fought him. Right? But for some reason, like Canelo's supposed to, what is he supposed to do? Like create like a fighter out of thin air that has a great resume and is a threat to him?
He should have fought David, man. He should have fought David, man.
I'm not disagreeing that the David fight shouldn't have happened. However, when was he supposed to fight David? When?
Anytime he want to, and make a phone call. Then
This Saturday?
Look, Canelo has the luxury. You're missing the point. Canelo has the Canelo. Go ahead, man. You can't.
I'm asking you a question. Should he have fought this Saturday against David?
No, because then you're gonna say, "Well, why did David move up to 175?" You're not gonna bait me with that lame
I'm just
question,
asking
man.
you.
He should have fought him a year ago. He should have fought him a year ago.
You can't answer the question. I'm asking you when he should have fought him. I mean, I'm giving you
he should have fought him a year ago. A year ago, he should have already fought David.
He should have fought him last May.
He should have fought him last when?
Last May.
So here's the thing. This is the thing about Benavidez, why I don't think Benavidez is the perfect poster child for this argument. Did anybody watch Benavidez' last fight?
Yeah.
We're not making an argument. He should have fought him, man. Doesn't matter if he wins or loses. He should have fought the guy, man. That's what the fans want, bro.
Listen,
that's what the fans want.
Listen, coach, I get it, but let me ask you: did you watch Benavidez' last fight?
Yeah, I watched his last fight.
He looked horrible against that Ukrainian.
What they got, man? What they got to do? What they got to do with Canelo should have fought the man. Canelo should have fought the man.
Listen, he looked horrible against that Ukrainian, bro.
Yeah, he looked so good in that fight. You know what I mean? But I still think he should have fought the fight. I mean, see, like nobody wants to see those fights. Yet Canelo still sells better than everybody. So
I think had Canelo fought Benavidez in May, and then right now in September for this fight tonight, it would have been Munguia. I think that would have been a much better pill to swallow for his career.
Hey, shout out to Rainer. I do got to get going there, so let me just say this really quick. I got to get running, right? What I'm hearing, Coach Eddie, is the way you talked about Benavidez, like you're not sure, you're very open-ended about it. Like, I don't know if he's a good fighter or not. I just know he's beat whoever they put in front of him. Like, here's the thing. What that tells me, and seeing your pattern of behavior, that you want to stay open-ended. So if Canelo doesn't fight him, you get to say, "Oh, Canelo doesn't want to fight him," right? But if he does fight him,
I'm on record saying that.
No, hold on. But if Canelo fights him and beats him, you're going to say, "Well, I did say I wasn't sure how good."
No. If he beat David Benavidez, he would get full credit. No, I wouldn't. He would get full credit from me if he beat David. At the end of the day, the man.
You can't even say he's a great fighter right now. You can't even.
The man earned. Who has Canelo fought that was great? Name out of his last 5 opponents, who was great? Was Caleb Plant great? No. Was Billy Joe Saunders great? No. Canelo hasn't fought a great. He hasn't fought a great fighter since Triple G. That was his last. Come on, man.
Who was great in line? Who was great in line?
I mean, he hasn't fought a great fighter since Triple G.
Man, who's great in line that could have fought? There's nobody.
You can't even say Benavidez is great. Is my point.
That's
it doesn't matter. He fits the same criteria that everybody else that Canelo's fought.
But I need to say this, okay? You can't even say Benavidez is great. My point is this. Even if Canelo beats him, you're still going to be repeating that damn rhetoric coming out of your mouth. Who is Canelo beat? That's great. Who did beat? That's great. Like, it's not
man, you ought to hear yourself, man. So you justifying all this goddamn ducking that Canelo been doing.
I'm not
somebody trying to make all these excuses. Should he have not already? He should have already fought David Benavidez. He should have already fought him, man. Win or lose, he should have fought him.
Wait. Let me finish my point. I've already gone on record. I've been on this channel actually saying Canelo should do the Benavidez fight. I want to see it already. I've already said that. I'm already in, but apparently I think higher Benavidez than you do, right? My point is this, and I need you to listen carefully to what I'm saying. And I'm only using your
logic the whole time, man. You don't want to be talking, bro. Go ahead.
Well, hold on. Well, it is what it is. But here's what I want to say. Benavidez, you can't even say he's a great fighter, right? Why is that important? Why is that relevant? Because you keep saying who are the great fighters Canelo has fought. So even if Canelo fights and beats Benavidez, it's not like you're going to come out and say, "Oh yeah, look, he has beaten great fighters. He beat Benavidez too," because you won't even call him a great fighter. You just want to use him as a tool to shit on Canelo. That's all you're doing at the end of the day.
And all you're doing is using that. You are a part of the Canelo defense team. That's what you are. You're freaking Johnny Cochran for Canelo, man. You know what I'm saying? You're a Canelo defense team, man.
It's all good. Knockout tonight, mid-rounds, Canelo. I gotta go, guys. Peace.
Take it easy, D-Style.
Salute, man.
Hey, what's going on, Raider?
What up, man? How's it going? Good afternoon, everybody.
Hey, what's up? What's your take on this, man?
Was correct. What are you guys talking about? Canelo and Plan or Berlanga or was
Tonight? Yeah, tonight.
bro, I think this fight's gonna be more entertaining, bro, than people think it is, bro.
Me too.
I
Me
think
too.
Berlanga's gonna go out there. He looks like he wants to win, bro. He doesn't look like a Charlo who's gonna be backing
No,
up
he's
and
not
just
pussy now. He's not being pussy about it. That I can
yeah.
tell you.
So I think he's gonna go out there. He's gonna
I
try to win,
respect him
bro.
for that, man.
And he's gonna go out there. He's gonna fucking throw punches, bro. He might end up getting caught, bro, but he looks like he's with it. So that always equals entertainment, bro. So we'll see. I got Canelo. I don't know yet by stoppage or not. I don't know how durable Berlanga is, but we're gonna find out. You know.
I'm just happy to see that. I think that I want to see. Obviously, from what I've seen so far, I think he's ready. But yo, I ain't gonna really know until like right before the main event starts, because yo, I've seen people like freeze up right after the walk-in, bro. I've seen that before. Like, I really think, bro, like, and I've said this a million times, and I'm gonna keep saying it, bro. I feel like the magnitude gets to you more than the actual fight. You know, and the reason why I keep saying that with Berlanga is because of his pride. That shit means a lot, bro. When you have that pride and that New York pride, and you got, Fat Joe there and your family there, and he keeps saying it in all his interviews, like, bro, I got my family watching me. That shit, it's a realization when you walk into that ring and you go first, and then you got to wait 20 minutes for Canelo to come out with the bands playing and everything, and then the shit is packed and everyone's screaming Canelo. That shit, bro, that's when you know how a person's gonna take it, bro. But the mentality is as long as he has that down, bro, because as far as like the skills in the ring, I mean, come on, bro. You can't get mad at people for thinking Canelo beats him in all aspects. Maybe power. We don't even know if that's even true until the fight happens, but I'm glad to see that I don't think he's scared, and that's what I want, because that's exactly what I've been saying. I do not want to see, and I like Jermell Charlo, by the way, I do, but I just use it as an example. I just don't want to see another that. I don't want to see somebody go into the ring after the first round, they feel his power or they feel something that they don't like, and then the rest of the fight we're just Canelo's chasing him around the
Berlanga
ring.
don't got those skills, man. You don't got to worry about that. He don't got them. He don't got them back foot skills, bro, to be running around the ring.
Right, so that's a good thing, bro. That's a good thing, I want to see. I'm with Raider. I want to see an entertaining fight. I want to see an Edgar Berlanga that's gonna be confident in himself, and for what it's worth. And I hope he's one of those people. That he looks at everybody overlooking him, and he's like, good, overlook me. I'm gonna use that
Bro,
shit as fuel.
if he gives me 12 rounds, yo, I'm taking my hat off to him.
Me
He
too.
gives me 12 rounds, bro. I'll eat all the crow as if he won. If he goes 12 rounds, I'm gonna eat the crow like he won the fight.
I got a question. If Canelo does not stop David Benavidez, is that a disappointment? Because I think a lot of people are.
David Benavidez.
I'm sorry. Berlanga. I'm sorry. If a Canelo does not stop Benavidez, because I know a lot of people are picking Canelo.
If he doesn't stop Berlanga, you mean?
Yeah, I got Benavidez on my freaking brain. Yeah, Berlanga. Yeah, the fight tonight.
No, I think if he doesn't stop Berlanga, I think that's a disappointment.
Actually, hold on. I'm gonna disagree. It's the way he beats Berlanga. If he beats Berlanga like damn near, if it's a one-sided fight, even let's say he drops Berlanga in the fourth round, and Berlanga's trying, like Munguia. Even though I do think Munguia in the later half of the fight let off a little bit, but if he's trying,
bro.
If he's trying and Canelo like clearly beats him and doesn't knock him out, but he gives Berlanga a beating, nah, bro, I won't be disappointed. Listen, Berlanga's a big guy. He's a big guy. But the thing is, I will say this: he has in the past he's looked a little chinny to me. He's been dropped by lesser named opponents. He's been rocked by lesser, lighter guys in sparring, even though sparring doesn't always equate to things, but he had headgear on, and Erickson Lubin was piecing him up. So, but yeah, I guess it depends how Canelo wins. But I don't think he necessarily needs a knockout, but I don't think it's going to go 12, brother. I really don't. I
want to make a quick point as far as power. A lot of people talk about, lesser name, a lesser name person. Just because you can be a guy who has a lesser name, but you can have more power than the guy who has a name. I.e., when Andre Ward fought Edison Miranda, he said that was the hardest puncher that he ever fought. Saki Obika was not a great fighter, but he was a freaking hard puncher. But just because it can be a no-name guy who punches harder than a name guy. So I mean, just like when Canelo said, freaking James Kirkland punched harder than Triple G. You know, but Triple G is on a higher echelon than James Kirkland. But Canelo said Kirkland was a harder puncher.
Yeah.
So you know, I think a lot of people get caught up in the names. You know,
Hey, what did Kirkland do to Canelo?
No, he got knocked out. But they're saying Canelo said he was a hard puncher, though. He said he had power,
which means really nothing. I mean, it really doesn't.
So when people say you got hurt by a lesser fighter, yeah, anybody can get hurt. I mean, we seen Canelo get hurt by a lesser fighter, but freaking
he only got hurt by Cotto, bro.
You
The last time I ever seen him hurt.
But he was a lesser fighter. He was a lesser fighter than Floyd Mayweather. He was a lesser fighter than Shane Mosley.
Yeah, but that was how old was Canelo at that time? Like fucking 18 years old or something.
You can't compare Floyd Mayweather to Cotto. It's sort of different fighters. Brittle hands versus a power puncher or boxer puncher. It's not even the same. But I think, you know, as long as if the kid gives me 12, I'm happy. I think Canelo needs to stop him. I'm not saying it's going to be a flat out now, but he doesn't stop him. I think it'll be a hit on him because this guy, I don't think he just does not have anywhere near the skill set to be a competitive fighter versus him. He's not better than Jay. What's his name? Was it Ryder? He's not better than Ryder.
I've always said, bro, that and I said this all the way, and this is when I was being extra hard on Berlanga, but I can only go off what I've seen, bro. Now if you want to go back, he does have a lot of amateur fights and stuff, but at the end of the day, like I'm still sticking with what I predicted, and I think Canelo stops him before 8, most likely with a body shot.
Who's the guy that Munguia fought that they went 12 rounds, bro, and Munguia had to pull it out of his ass?
Yeah, that was controversial.
I think Derenchenko beats Berlanga.
Nah, Derenchenko, he's washed, right? I ain't saying washed, but he's definitely on his tail end, man.
But that Derenchenko, the night that fought Munguia, beats Berlanga.
You know what would be a solid fight, bro? I think Derenchenko versus John Ryder would be a fucking good fight, bro.
Well, Ryder retired already, though.
I know, but I'm saying that would be a good fight. Chenko and Ryder would be a good
retired too. Derenchenko retired too. He retired at his last fight. He just.
I know, but what I'm saying is that would be a good fight. Like the matchup, they're both and they're already old. They're fucking both fast guys. That'd be a good fight.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, friggin' Derenchenko had a friggin' beard on him, man. That dude is one tough dude right there, man. He's a tough cookie. He reminds me of George.
That fight he approved it.
He reminded me of George Chuvalo, man. I mean, that dude can freaking take a shot, man.
No, we shall see what it becomes tonight, man. It's in the Puerto Rican community, bro. We're struggling, both fighting. You know, yeah, we we want to support our own, but then those who are being realistic, and then you got the casuals that don't know boxing. Then you got the casuals that don't know boxing, and well, he beat 16 guys in a row, knocked out. Like, yeah, he beat a bunch of guys.
I've told you a majority of the people that believe in Berlanga are New Yorkers.
Or people who are not into the game. People who don't follow boxing. They're just, all right, man, he's one of mine. Yeah, we going. And that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you follow the sport, that's it.
Berlanga only has a puncher's chance, bro, to be honest. That's all he's had, bro. I mean, is it possible? Yeah, but is it likely? Probably not. You know what I mean?
Can he give me a Bivol performance? I don't think. Can he?
Hell nah. First of all, bro, in order to get a Bivol performance, bro, you need defense, bro. And Berlanga don't have not even nowhere near his best defense as Bivol, bro.
Give a Ryder performance.
The one thing, just real quick, that Berlanga needs, and I keep saying it, bro, because I see it in all his fights. The one thing I've always said about Berlanga, I'm like, if he threw his jab more and he had better timing, bro, better timing. I think timing is key, bro, because Canelo is such a good counter puncher. That's why I see him getting knocked out, because I see maybe he might catch Canelo a couple times, but I see Canelo waiting for him to throw a punch, and he catches Berlanga in between punches or goes downstairs, bro. I just think Berlanga's timing is off. I just doesn't think he doesn't have the experience yet, bro. You know,
Hey, maybe Canelo will carry him because maybe Canelo will carry him, man. Because you gotta get this is a business, and we gotta admit one thing: Berlanga sold the fight.
Yeah, he did.
Berlanga sold the fight. He made this, what's supposed to be a washover type of fight to where you struck nerves. You talking that shit. You barking. With Puerto Rico puñeta over Mexico, blah blah blah. All that, all that trying to irk the crowd type of shit. He's messing around with the juices and the people that hey, he's made it an exciting call for tonight. A lot of people are gonna watch this fight. They're gonna overwatch it over UFC. We all know that. I mean, and you got to give that credit to Berlanga. Berlanga talking his shit, not being a pussy about it, being that up in his grill and talking his shit.
I think, man, Berlanga should have pushed fucking Canelo something at that weigh-in, bro. Man, they would have caught fire everywhere, bro.
I would have loved it had he done that.
That would have been dope.
Pinche viejo, wow! Oh shit!
Yeah, imagine like a big old push, and then Canelo would have came forward. Oh, it would have fucking it would have excited everything, bro. But
with a grito, chinga tu madre, way! Oh,
yeah,
Mexicano Spanish. Oh,
I even tried to I put this on a hold on, let me see right here. I even put on I tried to like hype it up as much as I can. I put a little compilation together. He did sell, not only him by the way, but his trainer and his father. I believe they all had a in selling the fight. I think they all did good. I think I have it right here. Hold on, is it right here?
They all did, man, because you got to sell the fight.
I think it's right here. Yeah, like this right here. I got this right here. Here we go.
So he know what's up.
Hold on, right here. Here we go.
Yo, that part where he jumped
y'all been in the mix, like just real life social. I've been seeing the Twitter and all that. Yeah. He gonna see this. Yeah. He know what's up.
He was cordial. We was like cool, Appreciate we got the fight, but then, he comes over here. He wanna act cocky. Like now, he wanna show up. He's from New York. I'm from New York, but I'm from the street. I grew up. You think he's the shit? Yo, fuck him, bro. Canelo, we gonna knock you out. Come in the first round and trying to fight us. Don't run like you be doing, running around. Come for the first round and fight us. Canelo, you getting knocked out. And then we're gonna pull you like this to suck after we fucking knock you the fuck out.
How do you feel when people say that the stage might be too big or lights might be too bright for him?
This kid right here is built. You watch September 14th. That's gonna be banging. This kid's built for that. The music, the people, the light. I mean, his that's when he's at his best.
I get it. I look at the little comments. My little brother Edgar Berlanga fighting for a championship. This guy is 22-0, and he got a chance at the champ. And his own people are in there talking about Puerto Ricans for Canelo. This says a lot about you guys. Says a lot about you guys, man.
Everybody that beat him with a jab. Convincingly beat him with a jab. And this one.
So I mean, they all did. They sold the fight well, and I think they did pretty good. Taking into account that the UFC, bro, got to remember that Notre Dame thing that the UFC's doing has been in the making for a while. You got Turk Al-Sheikh dumping $20 million into that, and it's only 2 miles down the road. And the fact that they had to slash their ticket prices by 70% goes to show you how, because of the Canelo fight, because of this fight, because of everybody. So they did well selling this fight, bro. And all I want is I just want a good fight, bro. Like I said, bro, I don't want to see because if you guys remember, I'm gonna be honest with you, even though Canelo was fighting Jermell, yes, he fought Jermell. Okay. He couldn't fight Jamal. They wanted Jamal, but Jamal had the issues in not fighting as much and drinking and stuff like that. So he settled for his brother. And remember, everyone gets on Canelo about that, but he made it clear that he didn't even want to fight Jamal. He made it clear. It was offered to him. And even though he was in a couple weight classes down, he was undisputed. And Jamal had that mentality of never backing down. Out of both brothers, he was the one, to me, I was like, yeah, Jamal always about that smoke. And it was just surprising. it was surprising to see that after the first round, he just did what he did. I don't want to see that with this, and I don't think we're going to get that with this. And I'm with HLD. I don't even think Berlanga has the mindset to do that. I mean, anything could happen, but I'd be fucking surprised if he goes on his back foot the whole fight and is like, nah, I don't want to engage. I can't see it. I can't see it, bro.
Bro, Canelo came in like at what 166 and a half pounds, right? Came a little light, bro.
Yeah.
And I think he knows that that Berlanga's team is working on the jab, bro. They're gonna jab, and I think Canelo is gonna refer back to Daniel Jacobs fight, where Jacobs also was implementing the jab, but he fucking straight out ducked all those jabs, bro, with smooth head movement, bro, and got in the inside. I think he's gonna do the same thing with this guy. He's gonna jab. He's gonna miss, and Canelo's gonna make him pay, bro. He's gonna go for that arm. He's gonna weaken that arm. He's gonna take the jab away, like at the end of at the end of the fight, like the other half, because Berlanga's arms, his jab arm is gonna be gone, bro.
And you know what's so funny, Coach Eddie? You said you think Jacobs beat Canelo, right?
Who, me?
No, Coach Eddie.
Yo, hell no, Jacobs did not beat Canelo, bro. That was a fucking that fool missed everything, bro.
He thinks Jacobs beat Canelo. I think that's what he said yesterday.
Nah, bro. That wasn't even close.
Weight though, man. 166, bro. I was surprised.
Yeah, because he wants to stay light on his feet, bro. Exactly for a head movement and waist movement and his feet. He's gonna make him miss, bro. He's gonna make Berlanga miss, and he's gonna go for the arms.
Well, hey, listen, bro. I'm gonna go live for the fight because it's I gotta go back live. And I'll be back on live for the fight. So I just wanted to get this early one out the way because you never know, could be an upset or whatever. So, anyone want to say anything before I let this go?
Man.
Hey, thank you for having me on, man. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, homies.
Catch out, man. Peace out.
Take it easy, man.
See you later, Shadow.
All right, take it easy, HLD. Thank you, Coach Eddie. All right, man. So, oh yeah, like I said, man, look out for that McCumbee guy, man. Fucking, I want to see that again, bro. I gotta see that again. This fucking guy McCumbee had me cracking up, bro. I'm telling you, Caleb Plant better be careful. Caleb Plant better be careful because this is the first time I've actually heard Caleb Plant speak. Like usually Caleb Plant is black, by the way. He's black to me. But he's always like, yeah, I'm focused on this fight and this and that. And it's the first time where I hear him talking like he's talking about what he's gonna do afterwards. And he's like, yeah, probably get the Canelo rematch and this and that. And I'm like, you overlooking this man, bro. You're overlooking this man. You never know. It's the ones that you think that is like easy, bro, is the ones that you got to watch out for, bro. And there's something about McCumbee just he looks nuts, bro. He looks nuts, bro. Dude put dip in his mouth, man.
Knockouts, please welcome the undefeated world ranked contender, Trevor McCumbee.
This motherfucker is crazy, bro.
167 and 1/4 pounds, 167.
And Lara and Danny Garcia, I think, bro, could be a boring fight, by the way. I hope it's not a boring fight, but they're both counterpunchers. I just feel like the beginning of that fight is going to be one guy waiting on the other, bro. That's why styles make fights. And I wouldn't even be surprised if Rolly loses tonight. Bro. Hey, yo, I see. Listen, bro, I'm not saying, listen, either two things are going to happen. Either McCumbee's going to get his ass wiped out bad, but for some reason, I feel like he's going to take Caleb's punches and Caleb's going to fade. And Caleb always says, I have a great training camp, but you said that when you fought Canelo, you said that when you fought David. And in both of those fights, you faded, bro. You're just known for having not a great gas tank. And if that happens, we might see McCumbee walking this man down, bro. And McCumbee does have power, and he does have a good amateur background, which, by the way, before I get off, not for nothing, I do respect amateur backgrounds. I do think they play a part in everyone's career. I do. I'm not saying it's the tell-all thing, but I do think that it plays a part. And Berlanga does have a lot of amateur fights. Not that I don't think it's gonna mean anything when it comes to Canelo, but I know he has a lot of amateur fights. And Shushu Carrington was talking about it, and some other. But mind you, all these guys are his friends, and all these guys are backing him to win. So you can only expect them to, to go with their guy. But I think Canelo's ready, bro. He came in at 166 point something, bro. That means he's in shape, man. He's in shape. And I want to watch that stare down again before I end this, because I'll be going back live when the fight starts. I found it funny that Berlanga didn't want to break the stare. He didn't want to break the stare. He's trying to be in the mode, bro. We'll watch this real quick.
Looking forward. Audio. Let's go back to the stage, and Jimmy Lennon, already world ranked challenger, introducing the chosen one, Edgar Berlanga.
Let me see the weigh-in real quick. He gets on the scale. Who gets on the scale first? I think it was Berlanga, right? Of course. Yep.
With a record of 22. Edgar Berlanga weighs in at 167 and 1/2 pounds. 167 and 1/2 pounds.
And Canelo, bro, this shit was so his demeanor, bro, is like it's another day at the office, bro. It's another day at the office for him.
Canelo Alvarez. 166 and 3/4 pounds. 166 and 3/4 pounds for the defending world champion.
Never been dropped. This is a big mount for Berlanga, but he's up for the task and he's definitely confident.
12 rounds. Unified Super Middleweight Championship of the world. Mexico versus Puerto Rico. Saul Canelo Alvarez versus the chosen one, Edgar Berlanga.
The eyes, Chico, they never lie. Todd, look at the eyes, man. Berlanga, no one's giving him a chance in this fight. He's a major underdog, but the eyes don't lie, man. Look at that. That kid believes in himself, believes in his power. Canelo's been
He does, bro. One thing I'm gonna keep hammering at home, bro. Berlanga does believe in himself, bro. That shit is that's big for me. Because a lot of people, bro, they get in the ring with somebody that's just a bigger name than them, done more, and it's like they don't give themselves a chance. It's like you lose the fight before you get in there, bro. I don't see that with him at all.
They're done that. He knows he's a legend. He's gonna have to be a legend slayer tomorrow night.
You're gonna find out. I know that. We're gonna find out. I know that. All right, bro. Check it out. What time does the main event start? Hold on. Before we get off here, let's check out the time of the cards real quick. run down the times real quick because that's when I'll be going back live. Right here. Let's share the screen real quick. Okay. The earlier fights, the prelims. Okay, by the way, as you know, the prelims will be free. Okay, that'll be free. We do have what's his name fighting, which is kind of crazy, by the way. What's his name is on the prelims now. Stephen Fulton. Lost to Inouye. He's now in the prelims. Hey, that's good though. At least we get some names on it. I don't really. It's not a good look for him as a fighter to go from where he was at to a prelim, but it's good for the fans though. It's good for the fans. And matter of fact, the UFC has been putting on a similar formula. They've been putting really good fighters on their prelims on the free part of the card, and they do that. They do that to encourage. So look, I think it's a great thing, bro. You put good fighters on the prelims for free, and let's say you're debating about buying it, right? And then you see that, and you're like, oh, this is good. And it encourages you to buy it instead of you putting crap fights on the prelim. So Stephen Fulton is on the prelim. Let's see the prelims real quick. Via the one that fought Boots is on there too. And then Jonathan Lopez and Richard Medina. Stephen Fulton and Carlos Castro. And then after that, the main event will take place. And at first, we got Rolando. We got Rolly versus Manuel Jaimes and Caleb Plant versus Trevor McCumbee. Lara and Danny Garcia. Lara and Danny Garcia is the co-main event. Okay. So Plant and Trevor, because I want to see the Plant and Trevor McCumbee. I don't know if I want to go live for that. Damn, I got to get off then. Because I might go live for the Caleb Plant and McCumbee. Because I'm interested in that fight, bro. I really am. But the main card probably won't start till when? If the prelims start at 6, the main card probably won't start till around 9, right? So I got some time. All right, man. It's Shadow Ghost, bro. I'll see y'all tonight.